What's up, guys? Today we're going to be looking at Stephen Buchanan. This is another episode of Handsome vs. Predator, not the original TCAP.
It's pedo time.
It's pedo time. Tom says every time before he visits the school.
Brand new catchphrase.
Yeah, start saying that around your friends and family. It's pedo time.
Yeah, they're all
going to
buy our shirts.
Stephen Buchanan could have been one of the most dangerous predators to surface in our investigation in Fairfield, Connecticut. We knew from our research before he arrived at our sting house that he had access to guns. We took precautions, but as you're about to see, Buchanan was cagey.
I'm sorry. Don't come any further, please. I'm just so freaked out about the whole gun thing after today.
If I'm the predator here and the child I'm coming to bang says, I'm freaked out about the whole gun thing, why would he tell her I have a gun?
Yeah, that's not a good pickup line.
My cousin was in Newtown, and I'm just really scared.
So if you're going to reference Sandy Hook, at least get the name of the town right. Also, so far, not funny at all. This is like genuinely scary.
Yeah, it is. See, I don't know why they didn't just have the cops take him down immediately.
Well, because then there's no show.
Well, okay, yeah, but for other people that don't bring guns, yeah, talk to them. But the gun guy, I mean, you already got all the evidence.
Well, they know that he has a gun. They don't know if it's on him, I guess. So, all right. I mean,
so they're just being cautious.
Yeah.
Can you just, prove to me right now that you don't have a gun? Can you turn around? It's not in your sweatshirt, you swear?
So she's fully baiting him to just get naked.
Yeah.
On the stoop.
That would be hilarious.
It would be so funny.
Okay, now take your pants off.
Shake them out.
Spread your cheeks. Bend over and touch your toes, please.
Do you want to come in?
You want to go?
Can you just, come in and we can chat for a little bit? I feel really weird about just, piecing it out of here right now.
I can come right there and chat. I'm not coming in.
Yeah.
He knows something's afoot.
You think so?
He's not going
hesitant
in.
to come in.
Yeah. You're going to go all the way there and not go inside.
But also, just on the other hand, he could be there just to take her. His first thing was, do you want to go? No.
Yeah. Do you want to go? And he doesn't even offer up a place.
What do you want to do?
I'll show you how Fairfield.
Just
Fairfield or Westport. You got some food if you want.
This is just a full kidnapping situation right here.
It does seem like it.
Full kid. He has no plan. Want me to show you around town?
I'll drive you around the town that you live in. I'm from here. I know. I know all the local attractions. I know the Waffle House. I know where the coals was set on fire.
Like I said, I don't have nothing on me.
Yeah, I trust you.
You know?
And he's a Mets fan.
Veteran, what does that say?
Veteran support Mets.
It's not a good look.
Not
a good look for the Mets.
Yeah. If I'm the New York
Not a good
Mets,
look for the Vets or the Mets.
If I'm in a part of the Mets organization, I'm copy striking this somehow, any way I can.
Have you ever driven a car before?
No.
What if I-62 empty parking lot?
What if I took you to an empty parking lot?
Now that sounds like a good time.
Says the stranger to drive.
How does he think that's going to work? She doesn't even want to go outside with you on the sidewalk with cars driving by. But no, empty parking lot, that's going to see.
Let's go to a place with no cameras.
It would be great if he was caught before by Chris Hansen.
Oh, yeah. That'd be so awkward. What would they talk about?
How you been? How's the family?
Good to see ya.
You don't know me. I'm pretty clumsy. It could happen.
You're going to put your trust in me and come with me. I want to put my trust in my car. And you. All right?
I don't know.
It's up to you.
I really don't think I can leave.
Chris Hansen just waiting to pounce.
The guy's got to come in. If he comes in, Chris is right there, and he just goes right back out the door.
Well, that's what a smarter pedophile would do.
Do you think Chris ever gets a power boner?
I think Chris is constantly tucked up.
Yeah, he's always tucking.
Yeah. This is what he lives
It's
for.
in the waistband right now.
To Catch a Predator got canceled. That was his bread and butter. He's like, I gotta get my own going.
I can't come anymore.
I'm not coming to Hollywood anymore. I'm not driving down to Jupiter, Florida. We're doing it in Connecticut. We're going to catch the surrounding pedophiles around where I live because I don't want to drive that far for work.
And it gets all the pedophiles out of the neighborhood.
Yeah, so he can raise his family
Yeah,
confidently.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. I feel so bad. I like came all the way over.
Stephen, I'm going to need to talk to you. Come in. Please come in. Come on in, please.
Without hesitation. Just walks in. All right.
Well,
I've
once
been
you
caught.
see,
Put yourself in the shoes of a pedophile. You see an adult there. Why would you go into the house? Just turn around and leave.
Yeah,
especially if it's Chris Hansen.
Well, I mean, most of these guys don't know who Chris Hansen is.
I don't know how. If I like, why wouldn't they be doing their research?
if you're in the business,
Yeah, like
you got to know all the players.
You're gonna want to study up.
That's true. If you're in the business of being a pedophile,
Yeah.
and you're in pedophile chats, this is the one face you should know. And if you really wanted to make an impact, pull out the gun, shoot Chris.
Wow.
Can you
What an
imagine?
episode that would
Can you
be.
imagine that footage would never be released? I would love to react to that.
Why don't you take a seat right over there? Please take your hands out of your pockets. Good, sir.
Yeah, that, I mean, not to stereotype, but that's what a pedophile looks like.
My first thought was this guy. Like people see him and definitely have said before that guy is a child molester.
I'm not saying that
For sure.
we're the best looking people in the world. I mean, we are.
I mean,
but
we're up there.
this guy is, you can just tell he's a mouth breather.
What was on the agenda tonight?
I was just gonna take her out and show her around
Take her out and show her around where?
Fairfield.
Fairfield.
That's it.
And what exactly were you going to show her?
The beach, sites to go to.
So he's going to show her the beach.
Beach. There it is. At night.
Yeah. That was his plan. Show her the beach.
Empty parking lot.
Empty parking lot. Chili's.
The forest.
My gun.
What happened was
Okay.
when my cousin came,
Right.
she did the same thing
When your cousin came, she did the same thing. What do you mean?
with this.
What she invited,
An older person.
an older
to show
person
her
came
around.
over and
Yeah.
showed your 13-year-old around town. And what happened in that case?
She got assaulted.
Do you believe this for 1 second?
Maybe, but it's not relevant at all.
I think he's just telling him where he got the idea from.
Yeah. He took notes on what happened to his cousin.
This happened to my cousin. Sounded like a good
Sounded
idea.
like a great time.
Yeah, it sounded like an easy way to assault a child.
She got assaulted.
And I was in the army. And I don't like people doing that.
Okay, he was in the army. Do we believe he was in the army?
Maybe.
I looked him up.
I could believe it.
Take a guess at how old he is.
He
34.
Okay,
that's what I was gonna say 35.
28.
Get the fuck out of here.
28.
He's seen better days. It's a rough 28. He's seen a lot. Yeah, I could see the army.
And so what is all this talk back and forth between you and a girl you think is 13? You know you're going to shower with me Thursday night. What night is this? I'm going to pick you up and put you against the shower wall. Then I'm going to have you ride me, babe, as my hand grabs your ass and I blank your blanks.
That's something that you usually say to somebody who you just want to show them around town. We're gonna see the sights and then we're gonna shower together. Blank your blanks. Clap your cheeks.
You think he left blanks?
I don't. What is he saying there?
And I blank your blanks.
I honestly have no idea.
I'm gonna guess suck your
But why would suck be blanked?
blanked. Yeah, I don't. That's what I don't get.
And I diddle your.
Later, dudes. S you in your A's. Don't wear a C in jail over your B's.
It doesn't make any sense at all. But let's just assume the worst.
And what did you do in the National Guard?
I was a truck driver.
Truck driver. And you were in the military before that?
Yes.
Help me to understand what it was that really brought you here tonight. I mean, explain it to me.
haven't been the same since when I deployed to Iraq.
The classic, I went to war and now I'm a pedophile. I think I saw an episode of that on Maury.
God, like yeah, always. Then here come the excuses now.
Yep, the pity party.
Now he's like, yeah, but you got to feel bad for me. Like this is why I'm so injured.
Right.
Like I'm this.
Also,
I can't stand these people.
That's
a bad excuse.
Right. If you're gonna have any excuse, make it. I was molested when I was a kid, and this is normal to me. Not I went to war and now I like to touch kids.
I do have problems sleeping at night.
That's very common for return
And
kids. I get that.
I have problems sleeping at night. I have problems, waking up when I do go to sleep. And when I do sleep and I wake up in the middle of the night, I have problems going back to sleep.
What did he say? When he goes to sleep, he has a hard time waking up.
He said he goes to sleep and then he wakes up once he falls asleep, and then he tries to fall asleep, and then he wakes up trying to fall asleep.
This guy just needs a fucking Ambien, dude.
NyQuil, come on.
An Ambien and a better grasp on the English language.
While Buchanan said that he suffered PTSD because of his service in Iraq, somehow he was able to hold down a job at a local cable company and even be on a list for employment as a police officer in Connecticut.
So that's Chris Hansen nicely saying bull to his whole thing.
Yes, 100%.
I was never like this.
But what about the PTSD? I know people get depressed. I know people have drug and alcohol problems. You read about it all the time. You see it. But that doesn't mean it's okay for you to go try to solicit sex with a 13-year-old girl. You understand my logic
I
here.
understand. I completely understand.
Well, help me to make the link here.
Something just goes off inside of my head where I'm fine 1 second, and then this next second I'm having different thoughts and stuff like that.
Fine 1 second. Next second, I'm just trying to bang kids.
Yeah, voices in the head, PTSD.
Well, he sees what Chris is like. Chris is like kind of giving him excuses. So he's like, yeah, I know people go to war and like they have, and so he's like hearing that and he's like, okay, I'm gonna keep riding this this pity train.
That's a classic like interrogation move. The cop will offer up, there must have been a valid reason. Do you remember Chris Watts? He killed his wife and children.
Yeah.
Was she hurting the kids? And then that gives him an out, quote unquote. Oh yeah, she was hurting the kids, so I had to hurt her.
Yeah.
Chris should have been a cop, detective or something.
He's good at what he does.
Too handsome to be a cop.
Handsome Hansen.
Did you have these thoughts before you were in Iraq?
No. Never.
And how many times have you done this?
Honestly, it's my first.
Your first time?
First time. Honestly.
The problem with that, Stephen, is that you surfaced talking in a very similar way to a girl named Brittany, posing as a 13-year-old.
Huh? Honestly, Chris, first time. Well, actually,
why do you preface it with honestly? Also, if it's your first time, you're saying it's my first time. Like you gotta honestly.
He said it 3 times.
He said honestly way too many times.
I also thought he was gonna say like, this is my 20th time.
But he didn't say honestly. He went, honestly, Chris, the first time. Actually, it's not, because you're talking to another girl. At the same time.
We personally caught you twice.
I have that chat too.
Yes, I understand.
So you just lied to me.
No.
We have Bailey and we have Brittany. This is Bailey tonight.
This is my first time doing it on a chat site.
No, but I have you talking.
Yes, I understand. I'm saying all together. First time on a chat site like this.
So these 2 girls were the first time.
Roger.
Did he just say Roger?
Roger.
Yeah, his name's Chris.
I love that he's trying to like outsmart Chris Hansen here too. No, Chris, idiot. This is the first time it's been on a chat site.
First time in a chat room. So these were both your first time? Yeah, well, they happened at the same time in the same chat room.
Roger. I'm going to go back a little bit because I do want to... Does he say Roger?
Roger.
Yeah, he does say Roger.
And you decided to come visit Bailey tonight. Why? Did you bring condoms?
No, I did not.
He only goes raw dog.
Yeah, Chris, condoms suck.
Yeah, Chris, you can't get 12-year-olds pregnant. You, of all people, should know that, Chris.
But I did tell her that after I was thinking, I had no intentions, just showing her around. Can I show you on?
I don't want you to reach in your pocket.
Can you reach him?
What pocket is it? Go ahead, pull it out.
And
Good, please have some.
I said, let's just hang out later. No hooking up whatsoever.
How is this any sort of defense anyway? Like,
At all.
I want to hang out with the child, but look, Chris, I told her, even though I think she's cute, let's not hook up right away.
I think he's such a loser that he's afraid of being rejected by the child that he's trying to
Ooh.
Okay.
predator. He's already killing his own shots
Yeah. Right.
before he can fail.
Huh.
Right. It's like when a
Interesting.
guy would text a girl like, you probably don't like me, but
Yeah.
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 Oh, I was just kidding, by the way.
Yeah. My friend sent that. I was hacked.
They stole my phone.
And I did not bring any condoms with me.
Well, that doesn't mean anything, really, does it? What else did you bring?
Nothing.
Just yourself.
Yes.
While Buchanan told me he didn't bring condoms, police later found them in his car, along with a loaded handgun, duct tape, and a camera. Think about that.
Chris, I've thought about that, and that's terrifying.
Wow, that is absolutely terrifying.
So, I mean, we can't say what he was going to do. We can only assume that he wanted to get her in the car, duct tape her, probably.
Video it. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. What a sicko.
I mean, we know he wanted to bring her to an empty parking lot.
Yeah.
And he's got a gun,
Camera,
duct tape. This guy is no good.
I'm trying. It's not funny because usually
They're
these
just
guys are
horrible.
always so pathetic.
Yeah.
But this guy's truly dangerous.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, that's
fully
terrifying.
malicious intent. I mean, it's always malicious intent, but this is a step above the others.
Like, imagine if this was not a sting operation, and the girl got into his car, and then he's got her in the car. He has a gun, so she can't do anything.
Well, there's something else that you need to know. I'm Chris Hansen, and this is an investigation called Hansen versus Predator.
Yes, I understand.
Is there anything else you want people to know about your situation tonight?
Don't do what I did.
Don't do what I did. And you're going to try to get some help,
Yes.
and I have your word on that.
I'll shake your hand. Everything.
This guy is probably the last guy I would want to shake hands with. Even if I knew nothing about him, I don't want to touch this guy in any capacity.
Yeah, no way Chris shakes his hand.
All right, Stephen, you're free to go. And I hope you get the help.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Oh.
When you say you were talking about doing things that took it to
Sexual.
a different sexual thing.
Yes, sir.
So when you say sexual, just give me an idea of what some of those sexual things. What does that mean?
Oral sex.
Okay.
Penetration.
What kind of penetration?
Vaginal.
Did he ask what he was talking about in the chat, or what he meant by what he was, like what he intended to do with what he said?
I think he was talking about what he intended on doing.
Why is he saying anything?
He's dumb.
Very dumb.
Yeah, this is not a smart man.
Keep in mind, taking a look at him, he is 27 years old at this point. One of the roughest 27-year-olds I've ever seen. And I saw Amy Winehouse's corpse.
Oh!
Is it too much?
At the moment that you were taken into custody, you were very open and honest about letting us know that you had your gun in the car.
Yes, sir.
Why would you have brought that with you? Is that just do you
I
always carry it?
I always carry it after, the Marines being shot and everything with ISIS and threats to military people and whatnot.
Now, I'm not a military expert, but there's a difference between the Army and the Marines. He just said he was in the Marines when before he said he was in the Army.
Yes.
Yeah, he did. I did catch that.
This one's a little bit different because we have like Chris doing these talking heads.
Yeah.
And he did confirm that he was in the military in some capacity, but is that confirmed? I'm wondering that now because you don't make a mistake like that.
Yeah.
Can you serve in the Army and then transfer into the Marines? I don't know how it works.
I mean, I bet it's hard to do.
I haven't heard of it. I mean, I know people who've served. I haven't heard of like a move like that.
I've never heard of a branch hop.
I bet it's happened, but it's definitely not easy.
Maybe he got kicked out of the Army for being a pedo.
In addition to the gun and the holster and the knife, there was also other things in the car that we found.
Like what?
Do you know what those things could be?
A condom box.
Yeah, we found condoms in the car. Yeah, that's part of what we found. Yeah.
I think a box with like 2 extra rounds because my clip only holds 9.
Okay.
Computer.
Okay. How about a camera?
So I looked it up online, and having like a gun and a camera and duct tape, it's commonly known as like a kill kit. But since he had a permit for the gun, it wasn't considered that in this case. I do think this guy probably had bad intentions.
I mean, he said he was a block away and he was like still finagling with the gun.
Right.
Buchanan served 3 years of a suspended 8-year sentence. He had to register as a sex offender for 10 years. As far as we know, he has not reoffended.
So that does it for Stephen Buchanan. Here's something
Man.
I want to do. I want to take a look at some of the comments. Shout out to Walls, who uploads these videos. We've watched a bunch of his other videos before. Let's take a look at some of the comments. Chris Hansen, literally doing anything. This guy. Pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Man really tried pulling the PTSD card for wanting to blank a 13-year-old's blank.
He doesn't even know what it meant.
Great decoy, though. She really sold it. Imagine if that whole conversation at the beginning was the me, my mommy, and my daddy guy. He's such a bad person that even his hairline is running away.
I was just gonna read that one too.
I think that's a good place to end it there.
That's perfect.
Just don't be a pedophile.
I mean, it's all you have to do is not that. Whispering to little kids.
People are going to be whispering sweet nothings into his ear when he's in jail.
Yeah, he's already out though, isn't he? Well, they did.
Yeah, he's out.
3 years, not enough.
And he legally changed his name to Tom Kelly.
Bum, bum, bum.
I mean, you picked a good name.
All right, well, yeah, that's gonna do it. If you guys enjoyed the video, please remember to like it, and if you really enjoyed it, please remember to subscribe. We got a lot more videos coming your way. And Tom, give him the catchphrase.
It's pedo time.
It's pedo time. We'll see you later.